Hey everybody, so we got this wonderful new keyboard donated to us. I thought that we would give a little tutorial on how this all works to control Sunday keys. You should be able to see the controls on the Sunday keys little window that you have there. And so here we go. Over here, you see this word sweep, and what that is it will control sounds and sort of change the pad sound and the saw sound. So if I hit a pad and then you can kind of hear how that changes the sound. So it's pretty subtle with the pad, but if you turn the saw on, which is kind of like an aggressive lead sound, we'll go like this. You can hear how that's kind of muffled, and listen to how it changes. Okay, so that's how the sweep works. Over here you have your tonic keys, and this will control like the drone pads. So you can choose your key, so you can see how it changed to the key of A there, and then turn it on, and your pad comes on, okay? And so you can change the key mid-song if you want to. That would be more like switching to the next song, okay? And then on Sunday keys, you have right below that little tonic pad section, you have a brightness knob and a shimmer knob, and those are over here where it says shimmer and tone. So tone controls brightness. You can see how it turned the brightness down, and and now it's making it brighter. And then shimmer gives it a shimmer. So if you want it to sound a little more heavenly, you can turn the shimmer up, okay? And then you do have a tonic volume control here, okay? And that's labeled for you, okay? And then you can turn it off. Down here, you'll notice that there's a previous and a next button, and that will advance or go backward with your set list that's on Sunday keys. So if I hit next, it goes to This Is Amazing Grace. This Is Amazing Grace happens to have a tonic pad already programmed in, and so then we can shut that off, and then let's go back to previous. Now, I went back to previous because I created a song or a patch called General Worship, and I put an exclamation point and a 1, so it would be at the top of the list whenever you're looking for patches. But I created this one so that it would have a piano, and so this is the piano. Oh, let me turn the other thing down. Get all of those things turned down. So that was the most natural sounding piano. It also has a pad. I thought that was a decent sounding pad. Then it's got a Rhodes piano. I think the Rhodes piano is something that can be used for like announcements or under prayer. I just think it has a nice sound. You could also combine that with a little bit of pad. And I think that sounds nice. Here's a nice string sound. Okay, so it doesn't go quite that low. But then you've got your saw. That saw sound is used for like, you know, like if you think about This Is Amazing Grace, right? So I think it would go kind of like. So it's a sound like that that sometimes you hear in some of these songs, okay? So that's your saw. And those are like, if you're just sort of like, I don't know what different patches to use for songs, I think you could pull this one up and you could have all of those different sounds ready to go for you. Also, there's a main volume here. So if I, you know, let's turn up the strings. And you just want to turn the whole main volume down, then you can do that, and then it'll come back, okay? These knobs up here will control the effects that are on the sounds. So if, let's say we put the piano sound on, and we want the chorus sound, so there's no chorus on it, but if I turn this knob, you can see how it turned that chorus on, and it gives it a little bit of a chorusy sound, okay? So, and then you just turn it back to the left to turn it off. With pad, you can also turn on a chorus effect. Turn it on. Not a huge difference. The Rhodes, that also has a chorus that's already on it. Here's the chorus without, the Rhodes without the chorus. The Rhodes with the chorus. Again, it's not a oh wait, I forgot to turn it on. Ah, that made a difference, right? Okay, so we can turn that off. So you understand then how these effects all work. They're currently set up to turn on the top row of effects for each of these sounds. This button here will tap tempo for you. So if you have a song that you're using delay for, the delay effect, you can tap the tempo in, and you notice on Sunday Keys there how the tempo was changing up at the top there, okay? And then these buttons down here at the bottom, they're not labeled properly yet, but what they do is they will control your snapshots. So right now we're on the default snapshot, and you can set these things up for like different parts of different songs, like chorus, you know, chorus, verse, bridge, and I'll hit snapshot number 2, and it's not currently set up to do anything, but let's say the chorus of the song, or let's say the verse of the song just has piano, okay? So I'm gonna, well, this is the default snapshot. I'm gonna change that so that it is, there's no tonic on or anything like that, and I'm just gonna save that snapshot. And then I'll go to snapshot number 2, and I want it to add pad to that chorus, let's say. So I added the pad, I pulled up the volume here, and I hit save on snapshot 2, and it saved it. Now let's say we're going to the bridge, and the bridge has a bunch of strings in it and not so much piano or pad. So I turn those down, turn the strings up, hit snapshot 3, and then press save, and it saved that. Now, when I hit snapshot 1, it's gonna change those levels on Sunday Keys to back what we wanted. Snapshot 2 is bringing that pad in, and snapshot 3 takes the piano and the pad out and brings the strings in. Okay, and you can have 5 snapshots per song. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, you can email me or email Maddie or email Eric, and we will try to give you some help.